Yo, what's going on, guys? Your boy CV with another reaction video. And this one is going to be on Jefferies Gun Control Part 2 Netflix special. Hopefully this video does not get blocked because YouTube seems to do that to me on my other reaction channel. So hopefully they don't do it here. Let's get into it.
Second reason, and this is the big one. I'm foreign. And that's pissing the fuck out of you right now. And your brain is on a loop and you can't fucking turn it off. And it's just going around in a circle and you're just going, if you don't like it, go home. If you don't like it, go home.
Heard that before.
And my answer to that is no. Came here legally, I pay my taxes, I'll say whatever the fuck I want. Your First Amendment means that I can say the Second Amendment sucks dicks.
It's true.
And unless you're an American Indian, you're a fucking immigrant as well, so fuck off.
We're all of us.
Precious about it. Like, I understand that to Americans your Constitution is very important. I respect it, but please understand that every country has one as well. It's no more special than any other Constitution. We have one in Australia. I don't know what it says. I've never seen it. If there's a problem, we'll check it, but everything's going fine. And don't get me wrong, I get that the Constitution's important to you. I get it, right? I've had people come up to me in my face and scream at me in car parks as I'm leaving the theatre, going, "You cannot change the Second Amendment." And I'm like, yes, you can. It's called an amendment.
People live and die by that stuff, man.
If you can't change something, it's called an amendment. See, many of you need a thesaurus more than you need a constitution. You know what a thesaurus is? Get a dictionary, work your way forward. Don't think your constitution is set in stone. You've changed things before. You used to have prohibition in there, right? And then people were like, hey, who likes getting fucked up? Yeah, I like getting fucked up too. Let's get that one out. You used to have another thing in America called slavery. And then Lincoln came along and went, that's it, no more slaves. And 50% of you went, fuck you, don't take my slaves. And then the same bullshit arguments came out that you have with guns. Why should I have my slaves taken off me? I'm a responsible slave owner. I am trained in how to use my slaves safely. Just because that guy mistreated his slaves doesn't mean that my rights should be taken away from me.
I get it. I get it.
I use my slaves to protect my family. I keep my slaves locked in a safe. That's the thing. Why?
Do you know how many people will not even understand what he's trying to, the correlation between the gun and the slave? It's like, that's going to fly over a lot of people's head and probably get upset because you're just thinking about you and your emotions and you're not thinking. I mean, I get it, but
Why should I have my guns taken off me? I've done nothing wrong. Look, I agree with you. If you're a responsible gun owner and you don't fuck around with them, then you should be allowed your guns. You really should. But that's not how society works. We have to play to the 1% that are such fuckwits they ruin it for the rest of us. We have to walk as slow as our slowest person to keep society fucking moving, right? I take drugs like a fucking champion, right? We should all be allowed to take fucking drugs, but we can't, can we? Because Sarah took drugs and she stabbed her fucking kids. Oh, thanks, Sarah. You fucked it up for everyone, right? Everyone should be allowed to drive their car as fast as they can do it, right? But we can't because Jonathan got drunk and ran over a family. Thanks, Jonathan! Now I have to drive at 30, you fucking idiot! See,
basically,
why should I have my guns taken off me? I'm responsible just because that guy's crazy. Who's
same logic.
You're not crazy? That's the thing about crazy people. They don't know they're crazy.
Yep.
That's what makes them crazy. The only thing you know for sure on this earth is I think, therefore I am. You know that you exist. Anything past that is open to interpretation, right? You know you exist and that's it. Right now, I think I'm in Boston talking to 1,200 people. That's what I think I'm doing. But there is a good
I'm in Boston right now.
chance that I'm in a mental home standing in front of a white wall going, I hate guns, I hate guns, I hate guns.
That's a wild imagination, but crazy would think that.
See, one of the better arguments is, well, if you take the guns away, then only the criminals will have guns. Not true. When they banned the guns in Australia, it worked. When they banned them in Britain, it worked. Okay. That Bushmaster gun that the kid was going to use in Sandy Hook cost like $1,000 American. You can buy it in Walmart. It'll be delivered to your house. That's it, man. $1,000 bucks, right? That same gun in Australia on the black market costs $34,000.
That's crazy.
Now, if you have $34,000,
I didn't know that.
You don't need to be a criminal. You've got $34,000. You're a great little saver. Keep going.
Great little saver. That's funny.
So
Keep going.
Covers the criminals, but that doesn't cover the people who want to murder your family, that are coming after you and your family. It kind of does. Like, the people who do the massacres, it covers them because, okay, the kid at Colorado who thought he was the Joker, let's say that he had some social issues. The kid at Sandy Hook was Asperger's as fuck. Right? I don't know if you know a lot about the black market, but you can't just rock up at the docks going, guns! Who wants to sell me a gun?
Apparently they couldn't tell.
Now, I'm going to wrap this up. We won't talk about it anymore. Now,
Apparently they couldn't tell. They just like, hey, here, there you go.
see, the one thing that I do really agree with the right to bear arms, I really agree with that. The real reason it was written was so that you could form a militia to fight against a tyrannical government. In case the government became a bunch of cunts, you could all get your guns and fight back. And that's why it was written. Yeah! And that made a hell of a lot of sense when it was just muskets. But you do know the government has drones, right? You get that? You're bringing guns to a drone fight. Like, if we went back to muskets, I'm all for it. Keep the Second Amendment. If we all have muskets, muskets are awesome. Every cunt should be carrying a musket with them at all times. You know what's good about the
And plus the government has tanks and jets and all kinds of stuff that a gun is not going to do anything, but you know.
musket? It gives you a lot of time to calm down.
20 seconds to load up.
And you're like, fuck you, buddy.
At least 40 seconds to load.
Ah, you're not a bad guy. You're all right.
That's funny. Just loading up a musket might give you time to think and not kill somebody. You're not so bad. I mean, look, I love Jim Jefferies, the way he's giving you some truth with jokes, you know, and I don't know why people would feel uncomfortable about him. Like he said, you know, I have the rights to, you know, it's my First Amendment to say I don't like the Second, you know, which is funny. But I mean, to me, it's comedy, but I like the way he does it because he puts, you know, some truth in there, some common sense. So, but here's my thing with gun. I have a phone, and on the back of my phone, this little circle is a fingerprint. Why can't we put a fingerprint on all triggers? Like when you buy a gun, that fingerprint is unique to you, right? And it's the gun is registered to you, fingerprint. Like if I try to fire, it won't because on the trigger, there's no fingerprint or the fingerprint doesn't match mine. So if a kid picks it up, it won't work because the fingerprint. Is that crazy? A fingerprint trigger that's registered to your fingerprint only, and it releases when you put your finger on it. Why can we do that? Like everything else has fingerprint and it works pretty good. I'm talking about secure places like hospital, some, you know, high-end jobs like military, fingerprint. Let's just put that on a gun. wouldn't that solve some issues? Just saying. But anyways, man, if there's more on Jeffrey, put in the comment section below. I actually do think Jeffrey's funny. I like, you know, when he sprinkles in some knowledge in there. I think that's what makes comedy. Comedy has truth in it, and a lot of what he's saying has truth in it. And yeah, and I you know, so yeah, put in the comment section if there's more. Till next time, peace.